Hey there, and welcome back, my smart English learners. If you've ever hesitated at the beginning of a conversation, not sure what to say, or how to sound natural, don't worry. You're not alone. Greetings may seem simple, but they actually play a huge role in how others see your confidence, fluency, and warmth. In English, greetings aren't just about saying hello. They're a reflection of your tone, your mood, and the relationship you have with the person. So today, I'm going to walk you through 10 natural and fluent greeting phrases that you can use in real conversations, with friends, co-workers, new people, or even clients. I'll give you multiple examples, show you how learners sometimes use them incorrectly, and help you sound clear, confident, and relaxed, just like a native speaker. Ready? Let's jump in. 1. Hey, how's it going? This is one of the most natural and widely used greetings among native English speakers, especially in informal situations. It's friendly, casual, and doesn't require a deep answer. For example, you might say this when meeting a friend. Hey, how's it going? And they'll probably reply, pretty good. How about you? Or in a work setting. Hey, how's it going? Ready for the meeting? Some learners get this wrong by saying, how it going? Or how it is going, which sounds unnatural. The correct form, how's it going, is a smooth contraction of how is it going? Practice saying it with a smile. Rolls off your tongue naturally. 2. Good to see you. This is a warm and friendly greeting, perfect for when you're reconnecting with someone you've met before. It shows familiarity and appreciation. For instance, if you run into a former colleague at a cafe, you might say, oh, hey, good to see you. Or in a more formal moment, good to see you again. Thanks for making the time. Some learners mistakenly say, nice to meet you, even when they've already met the person. That makes things awkward, because nice to meet you is only for first-time meetings. Stick with good to see you when it's someone you've seen before. It feels natural and friendly. 3. Hi there. Hi there adds a little extra friendliness to the simple word hi. It works really well when starting casual conversations, in person or online. For example, when replying to a colleague's message, you might write, hi there, just checking in on the project. Or when passing someone you know at the store, hi there, didn't expect to see you. Some learners confuse this with hi dear, which can come across as overly personal or even inappropriate, especially in a professional setting. So remember, hi there is polite, cheerful, and safe in most situations. 4. Nice to meet you. This is an essential phrase, used when meeting someone for the first time, whether in person, on a video call, or even by email. For instance, in a job interview, You might say, "Hi, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you." Or at a business event, "Nice to meet you. I've heard great things about your company." One mistake learners often make is saying, "Nice to meet you again," which doesn't sound right. Because meet means it's the first meeting. If you already know the person, say, "Nice to see you again" instead. Just think of meet as your first moment, and you'll get it right every time. 5. What's up? This is one of the most relaxed, informal greetings used among friends, classmates, or co-workers you're close with. It doesn't require a serious answer. It's more like saying, "Hey, how are you?" For example, "Hey, what's up?" And your friend might say, "Not much, just chilling." Or, "What's up? Ready for the game tonight?" Learners sometimes answer this too literally, like, "The ceiling," which is a joke. But it's not really how people respond. A natural reply would be, "Not much," or "Just getting things done." Keep it light and keep it friendly. 6. How have you been? This greeting is great for catching up with someone after a break in communication. It shows interest, warmth, and a little extra thought. You might say, "Hey, Rachel, how have you been?" And they might answer, "I've been good, just busy with work." What about you? Some learners shorten this incorrectly and say, "How you been?" which is super casual, but may sound rough or careless. Until you're confident, stick with the full form, "How have you been?" It's smooth, friendly, and easy to use in almost any setting. 7. Long time no see? This one's playful, informal, and used when you meet someone you haven't seen in a while. Imagine bumping into an old classmate. You smile and say, "Hey, long time no see?" Or, "Wow, long time no see. How have you been?" It's fun, familiar, and even though it's not grammatically perfect, native speakers use it all the time. Some learners try to overcorrect it by saying things like, "It has been a long time that I did not see you," which sounds too formal and robotic. Just go with the flow and use this phrase as it is. 8. It's been a while. This is a softer, slightly more polished version of long time no see. You can use it in emails, meetings, or casual chats. For example, "Hey, it's been a while. How are things?" Or, "Hi, James. It's been a while since we last spoke. Hope all is well." It adds warmth without sounding too informal. A common mistake is saying, "It was a while ago," which sounds more like a statement than a greeting. "It's been a while" brings connection and a sense of time that fits perfectly in conversations after a long gap. 9. Morning. This is a casual, shortened version of good morning, used by native speakers all the time. You don't have to say the full greeting, just morning, with a friendly tone. For example, when walking into the office, "Morning, did you grab coffee yet?" Or, "Morning, looks like a busy day ahead." Some learners say good morning at the wrong time of day, like in the afternoon, which can be confusing. Remember, this phrase works only until around noon. After that, switch to good afternoon or hey there. 10. How's everything? This is a caring, flexible greeting that works well in many situations. It goes beyond how are you because it shows interest in someone's overall life or current situation. You might say, "Hey, how's everything with you and the new job?" Or, "How's everything going at home?" It's gentle, thoughtful, and natural. Some learners reverse the structure and say, "How everything is?" which sounds unnatural. Stick with "How's everything?" It's friendly and conversational and works whether you're checking in with a co-worker, Jazz, or catching up with an old friend. So now you've got 10 powerful and natural greeting phrases you can start using right away in real conversations, emails, or even casual chats. But here's the most important part. It's not just about memorizing the words. It's about owning them, using them confidently, with the right energy and tone. Because when you greet someone, naturally in English, you're not just saying hello, you're opening a door. You're showing warmth, fluency, and self-assurance, and that first impression can lead to real connection, real trust, and real opportunities. Keep practicing these phrases aloud every single day. Say them to your reflection, use them in texts, or even record your voice and listen back. The more you use them, the more fluent and automatic they'll become. And remember, your progress doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from showing up, making small improvements, and building habits that grow over time. You've got everything. You need to sound natural, smart, and confident. So keep going, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next Smart English lesson. Until then, stay curious, stay motivated, and remember, your English journey is yours to own. You've got this.